నమస్తే, వెల్కమ్ టు గేమ్స్ అండ్ గోల్స్. హైదరాబాద్ అఫ్ కోర్స్ చాలామంది ఆఫ్ స్పిన్నర్ ఉన్నారు, రైట్ ఫ్రమ్ శివలాల్ కావచ్చు, హర్షద్ అయూబ్, బట్ వీళ్ళందరికన్నా కూడా జెన్యున్ ఆఫ్ స్పిన్ తోటి హైదరాబాద్కి ఎన్నో రంజీ ట్రోఫీ మ్యాచ్లని గెలిపించినటువంటి బౌలర్, అలాగనే హైదరాబాద్ క్రికెట్ అకాడమీకి డైరెక్టర్గా ఉండి యంగ్ టాలెంట్ని బయటికి తీసినటువంటి ప్లేయర్, కోచ్గా హైదరాబాద్ రంజీ ట్రోఫీ కెప్టెన్గా ఎన్నో విజయాల్ని అందించినటువంటి గ్రేట్ ఆఫ్ స్పిన్నర్. ప్రస్తుతం నాగాల్యాండ్ రంజీ ట్రోఫీ జట్టుని కోచ్గా ముందుకు నడిపిస్తూ నాకౌట్స్లోకి తీసుకెళ్లటమే కాకుండా ఎలైట్ గ్రూపులోకి తీసుకెళ్ళినటువంటి బౌలర్. క్రికెటింగ్ సర్కిల్స్లో అందరూ చాలా గౌరవంగా పాజీ అని పిలుచుకునేటువంటి కవల్జీత్ సింగ్. ఎస్, ఈ రోజున మన ముందున్నారు కవల్జీత్ సింగ్. వారి యొక్క అనుభవాలు, క్రికెట్ కవల్ ఆడుతున్నటువంటి రోజులకి ఇప్పటికీ ఏ రకమైనటువంటి మార్పులు చెందుకుంటూ వచ్చింది, ఇలాంటివన్నీ వివరించడానికి మనతో ఉన్నారు. థ్యాంక్ యూ కవల్జీ, థ్యాంక్స్ ఫర్ యువర్ టైం.
It's okay, my pleasure, Chandra. You've always been a good friend, and yes,
థ్యాంక్ యూ.
it's nice being here.
సార్, నాగాల్యాండ్ కావచ్చు, అస్సాం అంటే అట్లాంటి కొంచెం ఈస్టర్న్ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ ది కంట్రీ, ఇన్ఫ్రాస్ట్రక్చర్ అంత ఉండదు, ఈవెన్ క్రికెటింగ్ కల్చర్ కూడా అంతగా లేనటువంటి ఆ ప్లేస్కి వెళ్ళి మీరు ఏకంగా నాగాల్యాండ్ని ఈ రోజున ఎలైట్ గ్రూప్లోకి తీసుకుని వచ్చారు. అలాగే నాకౌట్స్, ప్రీ క్వార్టర్ ఫైనల్స్, ఆఫ్ కోర్స్ జార్ఖండ్ తోటి యూ లాస్ ద గేమ్, బట్ ఇట్స్ ఎ గ్రేట్ అచీవ్మెంట్ ఇన్ ఫ్యాక్ట్. సో కాబట్టి అసలు నాగాల్యాండ్కి వెళ్ళాలని మీకు ఎందుకు అనిపించింది? అక్కడ మీరు ఫేస్ చేసినటువంటి ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఏంటి?
See, Chandu, it is like this that BCCI ముందుగా నాకు పోస్టింగ్ ఇచ్చేసినారు, గో అండ్ అండర్ 23 టీమ్ చూడాలి నాగాల్యాండ్ది. నేను కూడా ఫస్ట్ I thought going to Nagaland, of all the places, I was a little hesitant. Then what is his name, the secretary then, he said, Kawal, we need people like you to go there because you guys have played, a lot of cricket, and you've really played it with lot of pride, and so we want you to inculcate such a atmosphere there where boys enjoy playing. Atla naku chepnaru. Saba Karim was the GM then. Okay. Saba then called him to, I said, okay, నేను కూడా చెప్పిన అరేకే బీసీసీఐ అసైన్మెంట్ పోయి చూద్దాం ఎట్లా ఉంటుంది అట్లా. నేను అక్కడ వెళ్ళినా, when I went there initially, sorry man, na Telugu is not very good, but bear with me. So went there and I saw the infrastructure in the sense was absolutely nothing other than the ground. At least they had a ground. దానిలో కూడా చాలా పని నేను చేసిన, మతలబ్ ఐ గైడెడ్ దెమ్. అక్కడ పోయి టు సీ ఫస్ట్ ఇస్ ప్లేయర్స్ చూడాలి. అప్పుడు ఎట్లా ఉంటుంది అంటే చాలా బయట ప్లేయర్స్ వచ్చి ఆడుతున్నారు అక్కడ. ఓకే ఫ్రమ్ యూపీ, ఎంపీ, వేర్ ఎవర్, ఆల్ ఓవర్. సో దే ఆర్ మోర్ ఆఫ్ అవుట్ సైడ్ ప్లేయర్స్ దాన్ ద లోకల్ బాయ్స్. This happened for about a couple of years. Then from 23, we did well. మంచి చేసినారు. There was some good talent. తర్వాత మళ్ళా రంజీ ట్రోఫీకి స్టార్ట్ అయిపోయింది. They were given the
రంజీ ట్రోఫీ అసైన్మెంట్.
Yeah. So no, I was with them only. Okay. So they, of course, BCCI had appointed me initially, but then they've been wanting me to be there. They మళ్ళా రంజీ ట్రోఫీ స్టార్ట్ అయింది. అక్కడ కూడా ఏమంటే కొంచెం local players, they still didn't know that what cricket is all about. Akkada football chana, football, badminton, that is quite popular there. The cricket, they had that kind of a feeling ki, I don't know whether we can play cricket or not. Atla, so they were on the back foot. And so, and then I saw that, a lot of outside players were playing there. So then I could do nothing about it. But then slowly what happened is people, kept changing. So then, now the present people who manage the show there are big shots. In the sense, one is CM's son, then another person, the secretary is again from a very good background, and vice president you take, and the chairman selection committee, brilliant man. So all these guys from past 2.5 years, 3 years, they've been there, and they are out and out for promoting cricket in Nagaland, and they have done a wonderful job. Without them, I would not have done what today you
wanted to, and
what I wanted to do. Yes,
correct.
And they have so much of trust in me, Chandu. In Yem Chapte Adi,
they followed it and they implemented.
They followed it, and they said, they were always backing me.
Correct.
So that gave me a lot of confidence, and then I started looking for good, talent hunt kind of thing. Correct. And they also were behind me and with me, So we started, in fact, they encouraged the local talent to come in. So we picked up some players who probably were not even allowed to come to the ground at one point of time. Like one leg spinner, Privitso. So when I saw him first, of course, thanks to the captain and the vice captain who brought him to me. So obviously when I saw him,
17 years? 17?
Yeah, he was must have been 17, 16, I think, or 17, around that age. So when I saw him in the nets, I said, because he was a rare breed, to get that kind of a leg spinner in Northeast is not easy. And he has all the ingredients to become a good spinner. So that boy has, really made a mark. In the sense, evaru chustunaru cheptunnaru are manchi peru, but these boys didn't ever think that, we could go anywhere a step ahead. So even to inculcate that kind of a confidence in them was not easy, to make them believe. So the biggest challenge for me was to make them believe that they are all
capable of
creating history. And now the trend is like this, that there are a lot of Naga boys who are wanting to play cricket. So in fact, they know that we can also we can also make a mark.
Correct.
So that's a nice feeling. In fact, when I look at them and when I see their attitude now, so it's nice. They feel, that confidence level has come to them that we are also good.
Correct.
So now qualifying for elite is something which is
it's a huge
leap for them.
Huge this thing.
And
huge boosting for the team.
Yes.
And actually, it's a great achievement for you.
Yes, it's yes. When it comes to to be proud of your the way you have taken the team. Yes, I'm very proud. But then I wouldn't have been able to do this without the association, officials. They have been brilliantly behind me, and they are the ones who actually have, made me believe that you can do what you want to do. So that is important, And they were all the time backing, especially the chairman selection committee, a brilliant man. So he was there all the time, coming to the nets and all. The secretary, the president, and vice president, they were all very good. So I would not take the credit from them, because they are the ones who actually have installed that kind of a confidence in me for me to
take the boys to the next level.
Take the boys to the next level. So that was very important.
Correct.
And honestly, there are some players who are as good as anyone. Let me be very honest. And see, basically, they are physically very strong. And very athletic. So it is only how you take them, nurture them, and the most important and difficult part was to inculcate that confidence in them.
Correct.
That was not easy. So that's what I tried doing. So, and touchwood, they're scaling up.
So asal first Kawal cricket aadali ani ela anpichindi. How you started your cricketing this thing, going back to recollecting your childhood days?
See, cricket was always there. I'm from Kendriya Vidyalaya, Central School, Trimilgiri.
Okay.
So we are from an environment.
Right from ante meer ikkade.
Okay. I'm born, brought up Hyderabad ma. I'm basically Hyderabadi. So మొత్తం childhood Trimilgiri. ఏమైంది అంటే నేను సెంట్రల్ స్కూల్ కేంద్ర విద్యాలయ అక్కడ మేము క్రికెట్ ఆడుతున్నా ఎందుకు అంటే మా ఇంటి దగ్గర చాలా స్పేస్ ఉన్నది. కార్క్ బాల్, if you should get one cricket ball means a huge thing for us. So we used to be very careful that it shouldn't get worn out, no?
Yeah.
So we used to use it very carefully. So more of the cork ball or, like that.
Correct.
So we used to play that game, but then I was a very good volleyball player.
Yeah.
Because my physical director in the school, Kendra Vidyalaya, he was a very good volleyball player. So he,
మిమ్మల్ని ఫస్ట్ వాలీబాల్
అట్లా ఎట్లా ఆడాలి అని చూపెట్టినారు నాకు. అండ్ ఐ కాట్ ద గేమ్ వెరీ, we had a good volleyball team. And then of course I didn't know that I could play cricket, to be very honest. I thought I was only as good as playing the local whatever, gully cricket you call. So then when I joined Nizam College, first year though no chance, because all the big names were there. See, like Fayaz Beg, Khalid Abdul Qayyum, Shahid Akbar and all those blah, blah, blah. So they were all well-established players. So I never even looked at cricket in the college. So then I went into the second year. What happened is there was a vacuum created because all these guys passed out.
Yeah.
So the Khalid Abdul Qayyum knew I used to play league for that Pioneer Cricket Club.
Okay.
So he came and asked me, Kawal, will you be interested in playing cricket? Because he knew I used to bowl, that. So I said, why not? So cricket was always, the passion was there. So I went and started practicing with them. Yeah. So our physical director, so Mr. Jairaj. I don't want to tell more than this. He said, no, you play volleyball, I'll make you play for the state. I said, no chance. I said, whether I play for state, volleyball is not important. Cricket has been my, I was very passionate about the game. Now cricket, I'll go ahead with cricket. So I went on to play, and we were playing this first match, league match, I think first or second, I don't remember exactly. We were playing against SBH.
Oh, that time full of Ranji Trophy players.
Abid Ali was there, and all big names.
Yeah.
And for me, it was not only for me, anyone who was playing there, it was a huge thing for them.
Correct.
So when I bowled, Khalid gave me bowling, so when I bowled, so Abid Ali came down from the steps and said, hey, who's this Sardarji bowling? So this was narrated to me, then that gave me a feeling confidence that maybe there's something, because a player of that stature is, saying, are evaru manchiga kanipistunnaru itla chepnaru. So that really made me believe that there must be something in me which probably I don't know.
Correct.
Because I knew nothing about myself, to be very honest. So అక్కడికి వెళ్ళి నేను కొంచెం నాకు కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ నెక్స్ట్ లెవెల్కి వెళ్ళింది. సో దెన్ ఐ స్టార్ట్ ప్లేయింగ్, ఎవ్రీవన్ విచ్ ఎవర్ టీమ్ వాస్ ప్లేయింగ్ అగేన్స్ట్ మీ వర్ వెరీ ఇంప్రెస్డ్, దట్. And what happened is, Man Singh was then the secretary. So Man Singh picked me up for the under 25 straight.
Yeah.
Because I think I was over 19, I couldn't have played 19. So there was only, after 19 was 25.
25, correct.
So he made me play. And there was Anant Vatsalya. He was a big name.
Yeah.
He was a big name
Anant
there.
Vatsalya.
Yeah, he had made a mark, as we played for India schools and all that. So he made a mark. So he was there and I was there as two spinners, and there was left arm Guru Raj. He was also good. So what happened is, in those matches, I excelled. And Ananta, for some reason, maybe pressure or whatever you may call it, poor guy, he was not as rhythmic as, and from there, poor chap, he just, went off the scene. And I straight away got into the Ranji side. I was there in the reserves. So that was a huge boost for me, which I never dreamt, to be very honest. I never thought I could play cricket. So that is where I made an entry into Ranji Trophy. I was with the team, and guys were good. Of course, you see, I still had a lot of odds to really counter and all that. But then most of the guys were very nice to me.
Off-spin art is inbuilt, or you tried that particular?
Inbuilt. There was nobody who really taught me about spin bowling, to be very honest.
Yeah.
Ram Narayan was there, he was very fond of me. Ram Narayan was an exceptional off spinner. So I saw him a bit.
Okay.
So I learnt a little from him, seeing him. And I worked hard, Chandu, to be very honest. I learned, I think 99% of what I bowl it's my own.
Okay.
On my own hard work, watching. I don't know, not that I used to watch many matches and all that, but then somewhere down the line,
But actually, you have so many variations, in fact.
yes.
So it's all your own practice.
Hard work, yes. It was out and out hard work, and somewhere down the line, maybe I had that quality, or maybe what do you say, talent,
Yeah.
maybe, which I didn't know I had. So maybe that helped me get better and better.
ఈవెన్ ఇప్పటికీ నేను రీకలెక్ట్ చేసుకోగలను ఎన్ఎఫ్సి అగెన్స్ట్ తమిళనాడు ఫ్లాట్ వికెట్ ద వే యూ బౌల్డ్
Even what's his name, Sharath.
Correct.
Even today he got 100.
Yeah.
But he still says he has a lot of good words about that game. Yeah, it shouldn't have been a Pata wicket, but then again it was made Pata by someone who didn't want. One of those things. Okay.
Yeah.
You tell me, with me Venkatpati Raju playing, would you have a Pata track or you'll have a turning track?
Definitely it should be third track.
Then,
Correct.
as simple as that.
Yeah.
So I had to fight a lot of odds now.
Yeah.
A lot of odds. It wasn't easy sail for me.
Yeah.
But then God has been with me. I don't know, somewhere destiny, people, they were good people with me.
Yeah.
One odd you'll find everywhere. But there were very good people with me who really.
Because I know actually in the cricketing circle you are most respected player.
Yeah, I've been lucky that way. That way I've been lucky that people are very fond of me.
Even actually I am honored to hold your cap when you are right. Because
See, to be very honest, the press has always been very nice. Everyone is a good friend of mine. I have not really had any, kind of a experience with the press that where I have got a little, upset with them. Never. See, sometimes they've also written something negative, but it was all fair.
Correct.
They did it, they wrote it because this job they have to tell. Maybe I was not good at that point of time.
Correct.
Or that game I must not have bowled well. So that's fair enough. But they have always backed me to the extent where I feel I'm very lucky.
Yeah.
There are people who like me a lot. There are more people who like me.
Yeah.
Let me put it like this.
సో అట్లా మీరు చాలా షార్ట్ టైంలో యాక్చువల్గా 125 ఆ తర్వాత ఇమ్మీడియట్గా
రంజీ ట్రోఫీ.
వితౌట్ వెయిటింగ్ ఫర్ ఎనీ లాంగర్ పీరియడ్ రంజీ ట్రోఫీ ఇచ్చేసారు. ఇంత అవుతున్న టైంలో సడన్గా మీరు తమిళనాడుకి వెళ్ళాల్సిన అవసరం వచ్చింది.
ఏమైంది, యాక్చువల్లీ వాట్ హ్యాపెండ్ ఇస్, అప్పుడు నాకు కృపాల్ సింగ్ వాజ్ ది నేషనల్ సెలెక్టర్. భరత్ వాజ్ వెరీ ఫాండ్ ఆఫ్ మీ.
ఓకే.
భరత్ రెడ్డి.
భరత్ రెడ్డి
ఫర్ కెంప్లాస్ట్. అవును, అక్కడ హీ వాజ్ ద కెప్టెన్ ఆఫ్ తమిళనాడు. He actually invited me to play for his club.
Okay.
Kemplast. As a professional.
Yeah.
And then he said, see Kawal, you'll go back playing for Hyderabad. Shivlal is there, Arshad is there, then
Yeah. Correct.
You know what the scene is going to be.
Yeah.
So why don't you try, I'll make sure you play for Tamil Nadu. Okay. I'm the captain, I'm going to be the captain, because he was the captain, already captain.
Yeah.
And we will back you, we'll give you, fair chance.
Yeah.
So he did tell me this, and then Kripal was the national selector, and then you do well, and see, anything can happen.
Correct.
He's not that we'll make you play and all that. He said you do well, and then
Again,
at least we have people
your performance will speak.
Yeah, will speak. Yeah. So you don't you think rather than you going there again, these guys are, you have to fight against all these odds and all that, and then captain being an off spinner, then again all those blah blah. So why so I said yes. A lot of people, there's few guys who said, Kawal, I think you should take this chance.
Okay.
Some well-wishers of mine, cricketing circle also. So I said, why not? So I went, played for Kemplast. I won them quite a few games. Yeah. We were champion in every tournament we played, except for one, I think. We were runners-up something, but we won all the championship. And I did very well for them. So then I got picked in the team. Ranji Trophy. There. So unfortunately for me, what happened is, Srikanth wanted to be the captain. Srikanth was big name then.
Yeah.
So Bharat Reddy, who was the captain,
supposed to be
the captain, has been not there. So that was that was quite a setback. Because Srikanth thought that I'm an outsider.
Yeah.
Why should an outsider be playing? That one of those things which generally happens. Nah? So he didn't make me play, and he in fact told me very clearly, Kawal, we had dinner together. This was in Goa. So he did tell me, Kawal, there are I know you're a better spinner than all that blah blah blah, and there are other things which count. I said, no, what can I do? I said, I've come here. There's something else which counts, and see, I can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
So I've come here. So I was there in the team throughout. The last game they made me play. Last game.
Yeah.
And that time Srikanth was not there. Jabbar was the captain. Total, I got some 5 wickets or something like that.
Okay.
And the very next day I left. I told Bharat, I said, Bharat, no, I'll go back home. And so Bharat also, he was also feeling bad. Nah?
Correct. Again, మీరు మళ్ళీ హైదరాబాద్కి వచ్చేసారు.
నేను ఇక్కడ వచ్చాను now from here. Then again I had to really fight the odds and try and get into the team. It was not easy.
Correct.
So, but somewhere, you see, destiny and God has been kind to me, and then, of course, I was very strong. I was very
ఎప్పుడైనా ఫీల్ అయ్యారా ఆ 1 year నాకు కొంచెం సెట్ బ్యాక్ అయింది నా కెరియర్కి అని?
Yeah, no, but I didn't, no, honestly, I didn't think about it. Now, at that point of time, what was working in my mind is, I have to get back into the team. I didn't mind that loss, whatever it is.
Yeah. Okay.
So I said, okay, I tried. Maybe I was not destined to, get what I wanted to do there. So, but I've come back here. Now I'm going to make sure that I had people who backed me a lot. They were my friends. They really kept my moral very high. So that's how I got back and and that year when I came back, I was not made to play the first 3 games, 4 games rather. So last game we were playing Tamil Nadu.
At Tamil Nadu?
No. Yes, in Tamil Nadu. Salem or somewhere. One of those.
Correct.
Trichy. We were playing in Trichy.
Yes.
So that game, because Hyderabad had lost against, Kerala. One day they had lost. They lost the 3 day also.
Yeah.
So the last game, it was like Hyderabad's chance of qualifying was absolutely nil until we got an outright from Tamil Nadu. And Tamil Nadu was the gun side.
Correct.
Srikanth was the captain and all that, no? So 3 off spinners played that game.
Oh.
So we played that game. Srikanth, as usual, dabba. No, he was, and then he was in prime that time. He was in prime.
Correct.
So he was, he was really dominating. So I was brought into bowl. He was batting 70 or something. I don't know exactly. So he commented, I have not played this guy. How is it? He was telling the keeper.
Yeah.
So, how is he? Let me see how he is. I have not played him. And like something, he always talks, no? He likes to talk, but he'll be doing something. He keeps talking.
Correct.
That's where he used to.
Yes.
So, I said, okay. I said, I bowled first ball, I bowled usual. 1 bounce, 4. Second ball again, he came out, he didn't get the ball. He took the top edge, he scored in point.
Okay.
And from there, there was no looking back. Both the innings I got him out. Second inning, clean bowled.
Oh.
That ball which goes out, na? People talk about all that, dusra and all that.
Yeah.
So I had naturally had that, it moved out and he was bowled. So I got 9 wickets.
Almost you use that return crease.
Return all that,
from there you bowled.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I got about 9 wickets in that game, 5 and 4. One Hyderabad outright, we qualified.
Yeah.
And you know how many overs did I bowl the next match? So one of those things. So it has been like that.
Yeah.
But I was very tough in mind. Somewhere I was very tough in mind. And I knew it wouldn't come easy to me. Yeah. So I kept playing, working hard. Yeah. And for some reason I was very fit. So that all these things, attributed to my being strong and trying to prove again and again.
అలాగనే మీరు హైదరాబాద్ కెప్టెన్గా చాలా మ్యాచ్లు గెలిచారు. బట్ మీకు బాగా మెమరబుల్ అన్నటువంటిది, బాగా సాటిస్ఫైయింగ్ మ్యాచ్ అన్నటువంటిది ఏది? ఐ నో పాజీ విల్ నేమ్ పంజాబ్ మ్యాచ్.
Yes, that Punjab game. Oh, that was
I know you will recollect those.
Yes, yes. This was a game where they had a gun side.
Yeah.
Punjab had all the players. Like Sidhu was playing Navjot, Vikram,
Yeah.
Dinesh Mongia,
Correct.
and all those, the whole side was there.
Yeah.
And I think they got the first inning lead, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
I'm
They got
not-
the lead even.
Yeah, they got a lead, and it was not a very high scoring match.
Correct.
So second innings, what happened is they were supposed to get on 140 or 130 or
Yeah,
some 40,
148
something like that.
Yeah. Below 150.
Yes, it was a low scoring.
Yeah.
Last inning they had to bat.
Yeah.
So that evening, what happened is Sidhu, Vikram, Bhupi also, I think, and there were 3-4 of them. They had come home for dinner.
Okay.
So as usual, Sidhu na he'll talk. So Paji, kal match khatam kar dena hai. We have to finish the match, and I'll catch the afternoon flight and push off.
Okay.
So I told him, Sherry, you can go. Let the match get over, na.
Yeah.
अरे पाजी क्या बोल रहे हो आप ऐसा कैसा बोल करके चले जाएंगे. They were about if I'm not wrong, maybe they were 60, 70
No,
or something.
I think they had 7 wickets in hand on the last day, and actually they required 80 runs something.
Something like that. They were 70 for no loss or something.
Yeah,
na?
right.
So I said, let the match get over. Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
I said, and that like usual, Sidhu. No. So we spent the night. Next morning we came in. I think the first or second over, first over I was bowling, second over I don't remember. Sidhu was, I think he was bowled. I was bowling. I think he was beaten something. He was bowled. Then he went in and
You
he
bowled from the pavilion end. and
yes.
Yeah.
And then he went in and he demoralized the entire He said, Paji, Kawal is not going to let you guys get runs. He's the way he's bowling. And the buggers were all, Dinesh Monga. Then Vikram got out the very next over, something like that. I don't remember exactly, but then I went, I think I must have got 7 wickets or something.
7 wickets.
7 wickets in that game.
Yeah.
That inning. And I ran through
7 for 41 something.
something like that.
Yeah.
So these guys were all out for, I think we won by 20, 30 runs, I think.
Yeah.
So that was a huge game for, Hyderabad. And, yeah, that was because they're big players in Punjab. They were all very good players. But then one of those things, as I said, when a spinner gets his rhythm,
It's very difficult to.
very difficult. And if you're strong, again, if you're strong, you got to be strong. So that way, yes, had some very memorable games, and you had the feeling that, it's such a nice feeling when you feel you're doing good for the team.
Correct.
In spite of all the odds,
Yeah.
when your team does well, so it is. That's where your cricket actually flourishes.
సో అట్లే మీరు మీ క్రికెటింగ్ కెరియర్లో ఆఫ్ కోర్స్ చాలా అప్స్ అండ్ డౌన్స్ అన్నీ చూశారు. బట్ వెన్ యు ఆర్ డౌన్, మిమ్మల్ని సరిగ్గా ఇన్స్పైర్ చేసి మిమ్మల్ని మోటివేట్ చేసినటువంటి పర్సన్స్ ఎవరు, ప్లేయర్స్ ఎవరు మీ కెరియర్లో?
See, yes, నేను చాలా కష్టం పడినా. One reason is I've really worked very hard, and then Andhra Bank has been a big source of my strength, in the sense players like Vijay Paul, Ravi Kumar, Meher Baba, Chandran, they're all players who really were there to guide you, make you believe that you are very good. Atla players unnaru. So they were they're very inspiring, because I was very new into the
system.
The cricketing system as such. I was very new. I'm from from a background where there was no cricket at all. We used to play a gully cricket. So these guys were the ones who have been making me believe or instill that kind of a confidence that you're good. So I can never forget them, because they've been. And then over a period of time, I had been getting some good players, by my side and all that. And then came in Jaisimha sir as a coach. So he was a big inspiration. He wouldn't talk to you much, but then his presence itself would,
will make you.
Make you feel elevated.
Correct.
So especially mentally. So he was a man with a lot of style, and what he used to talk was sense. And I have never ever seen him talk negative about anyone.
Yeah.
See, such a huge personality. And you would feel nice, na? talking
Even
to
of
him.
course, I am lucky when he was the Hyderabad the coach.
Yeah.
I had a chance to interact with him. And
Yes. So that kind of a thing. See, I don't know if you remember this, one of a very memorable game when Sir was there with us as a coach, Karnataka game.
Karnataka, yes.
So that game, we only tell.
That was Karnataka almost seven that time Indian players.
Yeah, there were about seven Indian players.
Players played.
They're all there.
Yeah.
So it was actually, to be honest, it was Kawal versus Karnataka.
Yes.
That particular game, because I got 14 wickets.
Yeah.
And I think I ran through the side.
Yes.
That day I was unplayable. That game I was unplayable, and made But then one of those things, it was so near. After that, it was so near yet so far, kind of a thing, na?
Yeah.
Playing for the country.
Yes.
So because Rahul and all had a very big opinion about me, and they did, speak. And one of those things, sometimes destiny doesn't go with you.
అదే అడగబోతున్నాను నేను మీకు 369 వికెట్స్ యూ హ్యావ్ రంజీ ట్రోఫీ
Yes.
వికెట్స్ అండ్ 111 మ్యాచెస్ యూ హ్యావ్ ప్లేడ్. సో అంత లాంగ్ కెరియర్ ఉండి చాలా ఈవెన్ నాకు గుర్తు ఆల్మోస్ట్ ఒక 7-8 టైమ్స్ కవల్ నేమ్ వాజ్ దేర్. డెఫినెట్లీ నెక్స్ట్ సిరీస్ డెఫినెట్లీ కవల్ విల్ బి దేర్ అనేటువంటిది ఈవెన్ నాకు గుర్తున్నటువంటిది. సో అలాంటి టైంలో మీరు మీ యొక్క ఎట్లా ఫీల్ అయ్యారు మీరు? హౌ యూ హ్యావ్ కమ్ అవుట్ ఫ్రమ్ దట్?
As I said, I was very strong. But yes, what hit me the worst was when I came to know that I was to go to West Indies.
Yeah.
The entire team, because this was spoken to me by some of the players who were there, present there, not one, many of them. And whosoever the people were connected with this played dirty. So that was one of the biggest setbacks for me. In the sense, mentally I was never so disturbed.
Yeah.
So I had taken my family far off place because I didn't want to be anywhere here.
Okay.
You don't know, it was so disappointing because I've been slogging it out, getting wickets after wickets.
Yes.
And I don't think even many of the cricketers who played for India would have got anywhere close to what I was getting.
Correct.
But then, see, destiny can't be, so rude to you that not with any fault of mine, someone else played dirty. So this happened to me a few times. But this was the hardest hit one.
సో ఆ టైంలో మీకు సపోర్ట్గా ఉన్నది ఎవరు? మీరు అగైన్ దాని నుంచి మళ్ళీ గేమ్ మీద కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్ ఎలా చేయగలిగారు?
No, that way I had never lost my love for the game and my commitment towards the game. That I could never do it. That whatever way I have been treated or played dirty by people, I would never bring it onto the ground. Onto the ground, once onto the ground, then I would give it all.
Yeah.
I never ever had I should really do something where the team is affected or some player is affected. No.
Yeah.
That was not in me. Never in my system. Na? So we are never taught to do that. So he always said, do what best you can do. It's not necessary that you should get everything all the time. Maybe you might be deprived of something, but that should not hinder your performance where the team is going to be benefited. So I would always give whatever best I could.
సో అట్లాగే మీరు చూసినటువంటి అంటే డౌన్ ద లైన్ 25 years అండ్ నౌ ఇప్పటికీ అంటే అప్పటికి ఇప్పటికీ గేమ్ ఎలా ఎవాల్వ్ అవుతూ వచ్చింది, పర్టికులర్గా స్పిన్ డిపార్ట్మెంట్?
Chandu, to be very honest, spin department has not really excelled. It should have been better because having seen so many, I think going by Indian cricketing history, I think the kind of bowlers we had, like Prasanna and Venkat Raghavan, Chandra, Venkat, Bishan, Bedi, and Venkatpati, then Maninder there, then Hirvani, all those, the kind of quality we had. It is sad to see that I have not really seen any genuine spinner around. I am talking about spin now.
Yeah.
Okay. I have not seen anyone, because I have now been watching so many boys, even in Northeast, East zone and other teams.
Now you are with the...
Yeah, I'm with the Nagaland cricket team. So I come across so many. So like like you could see someone and say, "Arey, acha dikh raha, So unfortunately, I think it is dying, because now either it has got to do. I don't give it an excuse that there's more of T20 matches. So what?
Yeah. Being a bowler, you have to adapt yourself.
Yeah, you have to adapt. So T20, you know what you're supposed to bowl.
Correct.
When it comes to 4-day, you can't bowl the T20 bowling there, no?
Yeah.
There you need quality.
Yeah.
To get, then you should be able to bowl with 4 fielders around the bat.
Correct.
And bowl. That comes with, hard work. You need to, you have to be ready now. See, it's T20 now. See, boys have got too many games to play. You have T20, you have 1 days, you have the 4-day game or 3-day game, whatever. But then you have to adapt, no? See, BCCI is doing all that good they can do. But ultimately it is for us to give it back to the association or to the
game.
Yeah, to the game.
Yeah.
So how do you do that? There's no shortcuts.
Yeah.
See, bowling is one thing, I feel you can get exposed very badly if you're not good.
Yes.
Because come what may, you have to bowl.
Yes.
6 balls to dalna hi hai,
Correct.
isn't it? So there is no escape.
Correct.
And then if you're a frontline bowler, you have to bowl a spell. So you have to be good to let people, when they see you, hey, this guy looks good.
Yeah.
Because I have not really seen kind of say, hey, what a bowler he is. It comes naturally to you. You see some good talent. Yeah, leggies I found a couple of them.
దట్స్ వాట్ యాక్చువల్ నేను ఇప్పుడు అదే అడగబోతున్నాను. యు ఆర్ ఎన్ ఆఫ్ స్పిన్నర్, రైట్? బట్ ఇప్పుడు చూసుకుంటే కనుక ఆఫ్ స్పిన్ కన్నా కూడా లెగ్ స్పిన్ కొంచెం డామినెన్స్ రోల్ ప్లే చేస్తుంది. కారణం ఏంటంటారు?
కారణం ఏం లేదు. ఇది ఏమంటే సి నౌ లెగ్ స్పిన్నర్స్ దిస్ నౌ యాజ్ ఐ టోల్డ్ యూ అబౌట్ మై బాయ్ ఫ్రమ్ నాగాలాండ్. Probably he wouldn't have played. Nobody would have seen him because he didn't know what he was bowling.
Yeah.
Luckily for him, I spotted him, and yeah, of course, I would not take the credit from the captain and vice captain. So they've spotted him and then brought him, and I made him believe in one thing: is just bowl the way you know how to bowl. I never tried fidgeting, and he's that fastish kind. Then he went to Mumbai, wanted to see him because I did speak with some. So they said we would like to have a look at him. In fact, Shekhar had seen him in one of the games. T.A. Shekhar. He was the T.A. Shekhar.
Yeah.
He is the talent spot kind of a guy for Mumbai Indians.
Okay.
So he had seen him one game. So he told me. I said, yeah, he's good. He's raw, but he's good. So then he called him for Mumbai Indians net bowling and all that. So then, see, suddenly what happened? People started telling him a few things, which is, I thought was not right, because what is his strength? He should concentrate, because he's young. He should concentrate only on that. Now, if he starts trying too many things, he might lose what he has. So first he has to strengthen what he's good at, and then slowly, step by step, you have to go. So then I have told him, listen, you're not going to listen to anyone. Just concentrate on what you're good at. Step by step, we will go ahead. He's been doing well. Only it's a T20. His 4 overs is okay for him. But now, I want multi-days, yeah. So he's been bowling in patches very well. So, but of course, he's very young, and leg spin is not very easy. No? The kind of leg spin he bowls is not easy, bowling those fastish and all that. But he's good talent. There are a few. There's one Imliwati left arm spinner, very good, and then there are some young boys who played the 1-days with me. Joshua and him Bahadur, good talent. Then Jonathan is there. Hokaito has been doing well for them. So there are some good players. Like if given a proper exposure and all that, you never know, they might.
బట్ అంటే నా పాయింట్ ఏంటంటే జనరల్గా లెగ్ స్పిన్నర్కి దే ఇస్ ఎ సేయింగ్, లెగ్ స్పిన్నర్ ఎయిదర్ మ్యాచ్ విన్నర్ ఆర్ మ్యాచ్ లూజర్, బట్ ఆల్వేస్ యూ కెన్ రిలే ఆన్ ఆఫ్ స్పిన్నర్. బట్ అట్లాంటప్పుడు ఆఫ్ స్పిన్ కన్నా కూడా లెగ్ స్పిన్ వైపు ఎందుకు ఎక్కువ ఇదవుతుంది?
ఎందుకంటే you will only look at the other thing, other talent, when you don't find the talent what you want to see is good. What you'll have to do is, this guy to IC hai, so that guy looks better, leggy looks better. Okay. So that what I'm trying to do is, when you start comparing, when you're not impressed with one,
right,
and the other one is, you'll feel is bowling little good, so it's
some variation.
acha dikh raha. So it is one of those things. So I feel, bowling is not an easy job. As I said, it's never an easy job. So So it needs a lot of hard work. It needs more than anything, you need the right guy to guide you. If I start, pouring my knowledge to a student, to an upcoming cricketer, he'll go crazy. I don't have to show that I know all these things. I have to tell him what is good for him, that's all. Make very simple. If you make his cricketing, talent, whatever he has, if you make it very simple, you simplify it and tell him this is what you got to do, I'm sure he'll get better.
అలాగనే మీరు ఐపీఎల్ టీమ్ తోటి కూడా ఉన్నారు, దక్కన్ చార్జర్స్, యు ఆర్ దేర్. సో కాబట్టి ఐపీఎల్ ఇంట్రడ్యూస్ చేయడం అనేటువంటిది క్రికెట్కి ఏ రకంగా హెల్ప్ చేసింది అంటారు?
IPL has been a big boon. Cricketing wise, yes, because the kind of cricketers who have come in,
the present,
from abroad, the best cricketers in the world have come and have been playing this game. And it is a big blessing. Because I've been with Deccan Chargers for 5 years, and I've seen how players have been benefited by it, especially our Indian players. I think the level has really gone higher than what we were before IPL, and after so many years of IPL, I think Indian cricket has batting or bowling, whatever you might call it, has really scaled up. It's a big achievement for Indian cricket. I feel the board has to be, given all the applaud. So it's so much of competition. Then you see, and especially for a first class cricketer, moving around with the best in the world. It's a kind of it really builds up the confidence. And then they look at these players, how they prepare themselves, how they, how disciplined are they, how much of commitment. Because I've seen these guys, absolutely, they will never fool around with the game. Once in the bus, totally focused.
మీరు అట్లాగనే చాలా డిఫికల్టీస్ని ఫేస్ చేశారు టీంలో సెటిల్ అవ్వడానికి కానీ, టు ప్రూవ్ యువర్ సెల్ఫ్. సో అట్లాగనే ఇప్పుడున్నటువంటి యంగర్ జనరేషన్ ప్లేయర్స్కి వాళ్ళలో టాలెంట్ ఉన్నా కూడా నిజమైనటువంటి రికగ్నిషన్ రావట్లేదు, ఆపర్చునిటీస్ రావట్లేదు అని చాలామంది నర్వస్ అయిపోతూ ఉంటారు, డిసప్పాయింట్ అవుతూ ఉంటారు. సో అలాంటి ప్లేయర్స్కి బీయింగ్ ఏ సీనియర్ ప్లేయర్ మీరు ఇచ్చేటువంటి సజెషన్ ఏంటి? హౌ టు బికమ్ వెరీ స్ట్రాంగ్?
అదే, of course, your environment helps you a lot. When you move around, or you're in a place where you find people, very strong in mind, trying to compete, it comes. And then of course when your expectations are not beyond a point where you're not ready, then you become, then you're balanced. So like, I had nothing to lose, to be very honest. When I played, I had nothing to lose, because I never dreamt high as far as cricket goes. Honestly, never dreamt high. But once I got into the system, then when people started talking about me, that's when I realized that yes, there must be something in me where people are talking good about me. Maybe I can, I can achieve. So that's when I started believing that there is something in me. So that kind of a feeling if you have, I'm sure you'll never lose your way, or you'll never be under pressure. Because you only once you are sure that yes, just because I've got into this thing, I'll play. No, you have to work hard. People have to recognize you. They have to identify you as one of the good cricketers. Then, so unfortunately, boys are in a hurry.
Correct.
Everything
is instant.
Instant, and then there is more of, I feel there is more of misguidance than really, guiding the boys the right way. This is a very sad state of affairs, because there are too many coaches around. So coaches with absolutely, it's sad. They're misguiding the boys. So they think there's only one way to climb up the ladder. So that's very unfortunate.
2000 Ranji Trophy finals, Kawalni ఒకసారి రీకలెక్ట్ చేసుకోమంటే?
Yeah. This was. We played Mumbai. Yeah, Sachin played that game. Yes.
So.
Yeah, that was a memorable match. Though, see, Mumbai was a very strong batting side. Still, they didn't have the, should I say, they didn't want to take chances by making a wicket which would help the spinners. So that was a big game. Playing finals is a big thing. Of course, prior to that, we almost for 4 years, I think we came to semi-finals, if I'm not wrong. So we've been very close to that. And yeah, the Karnataka game which I'm talking about, probably we beaten Karnataka at that semi-finals. Had that catches being held.
Catch.
Yes, 2 catches. One Venkatpati, one Daniel, one is Nanda. Sitters.
Yes.
Both had they been held. And UP,
one of you and one of Raju.
Yeah. Lachis was so laddu.
Yeah.
Venkatpati's catch was laddu. And Venkat was, in fact, he was poor chap. That game, he was really, he was not getting many wickets that game. So, and such a sitter, and it was a final, I'm telling you, I don't know, I had a feeling that we would have really thrashed UP. Because our confidence level would have gone to the sky. So, we would have been a different team. So, that was a huge game, and which was in our pockets actually. We could have. So, one of those things, but Mumbai, see, all said and done, Mumbai, the batting was very strong. And those guys they never had they never believed in themselves that we should give them a turning crack. So what, we bloody got such big players playing, Vengsarkar, Sachin, and whosoever the guys were there. They're all established and well experienced players. But they still didn't have the, guts to give us a wicket where probably could spin a little or something. But it was a good experience because, big players, they were all big players to really play with, and they were, they were better batting.
అట్లాగే హైదరాబాద్ క్రికెట్ అసోసియేషన్ ఆఫ్ ఎక్సలెన్స్ డైరెక్టర్గా ఉన్నారు మీరు. సో if you are asked to recollect those memories.
Yeah, Chandu, see, that was a big honor in a sense. That was something where, again, I fought a lot of odds because I did clean up the, whatever system was there in Gymkhana. I made it cricket-loving place. The cricketers would never be said no. I had made sure that the wickets were of top quality, and this has been told to me by Mumbai team when they came to practice for Moinudil or some tournament. They'd come and play those new wickets what I made. So it was, they said, Kawal, this has been one of the finest wickets we have practiced. It's like practicing in Mumbai. Mumbai, if you go, wickets are really good. So that kind of talk was there, and I had to fight odds to get those facilities for the boys. There are people who were not wanting this to happen. I changed the entire scenario. If you remember, I got the drainage system done.
Yes.
I got those extra wickets made, and I made sure that 24/7, I had given instructions. Any state cricketer coming there, he doesn't need to take anyone's permission. And wickets would be ready for him. And I cleaned up Gymkhana to the extent where I found hundreds of balls from some place. Vivek was my subordinate there. Vivek Jaisema was there, and Sham Sundar. So I told them, boss, go around, have a look, kya hai, make a list of things what are available.
సో అట్లాగనే 1987 హైదరాబాద్ వన్ దట్ రంజీ ట్రోఫీ. నౌ ఇట్ ఈస్ 35 years అవుతుంది. సో టు గెట్ బ్యాక్ దట్ గ్లోరీ హైదరాబాద్ క్రికెట్ ఏం చేస్తే బాగుంటుంది?
See, Chandu, ఏం చేస్తే అంటే there is plenty to be done. First and foremost thing is the people in the association have to go with this kind of attitude wherein there is so much of wrong being done. Absolutely, cricket has taken a back seat where matches are not being held. I'm not talking about this now, it's been there for some time. Players are only looking at how do we get into what cricketing merit is sidelined. So there are other things which are taken priority, and how do you expect the standard to go high? So it demoralizes some talented players also. So someone has to bell the cat, and someone has to take a really strong step that enough is enough. And it is going to take us another 5 to 7 years really to get into that momentum of being a champion side, looking for championship. At the moment,
మీరు మామూలుగానే హైదరాబాద్ క్రికెట్ని ప్లేయర్స్ని ఫాలో అవుతూనే ఉంటారు కదా, దో యు ఆర్ ఎట్ నాగాల్యాండ్.
yeah, I do sometimes. Yeah, I do.
సో మీ ఇదిలో ఇప్పుడు హైదరాబాద్ నుంచి ఎస్ దిస్ బాయ్ ఇస్ ప్రాస్పెక్ట్.
No, I've not see Chandu, to be very honest, I've not physically seen them. Tilak Verma, I keep hearing, if that boy was under me for 19, some boys were there. So I feel good that this boy has come into the limelight and all that. There could have been many more, I thought, who could have come, but unfortunately it's not happening so. Because if you really look at it, I'm not sure what is that we are trying to do for Hyderabad cricket. I'm being very honest. There are no camps being run up. See, this is the time, summer time, there should have been camps, there should have been somewhere where coaches are there with the players, whosoever there are the probables or the future, some activity should have been done. It is not just playing matches. How do you prepare for the coming season? If only matches could prepare players, then you don't need nets. Then why have those nets? So it's sad. I think we have to really look into it very strongly. Because I don't see a reason that there is no talent in Hyderabad. Definitely there has to be.
Yeah.
Hyderabad has always had good talent, and I'm sure there must be many more whom we have not seen.
Yeah.
So I only hope things will get better.
అలాగే ఇంత ఇది ఉన్నవాళ్ళు, మీరు కవల్ ఇంత ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ అది ఉంది, అడ్మినిస్ట్రేషన్ లైన్కి రావాలి అని ఎందుకు అనుకోలేదు?
Look, Chandra, I will not go and ask anyone. I will not go and ask anyone. It is for them to decide. They are the ones who should ask. Okay, and when see if you think I'm good, you need to call. If you think X is good, you need see it is the need of the association.
Yes.
I'm there to serve. We are all there to serve. There are so many good people. Other things you put them aside. I say let's try and bring them in, and I'm sure Hyderabad cricket will improve. But you need the right kind of guys, and who will really give their sweat out. It doesn't come easy.
I know Paji is very sportive on the field, and I know you are very supportive to your teammates, and actually, if I am not wrong, nearly 15 to 20 boys got employed in Andhra Bank through you. So how you develop that kind of attitude and this thing, sportive and supportive?
No, I've always supported cricketers, and I've always tried helping in whichever way I could. So fortunately for me, I was with Andhra Bank, and the entire management had lot of confidence in me. So I had an access to the top, and I'd never, if my chairman was, he had the time, I don't have to take, if I had gone there, I would have had no problem, and they had a lot of faith in me.
Okay.
So that made things easy. So anything from my side would never be declined. It was that kind of a rapport I had with them. So I did what best I could do. Some of the cricketers I've given them because they were financially poor. Maybe they were not the best of the players, but then I tried doing it for them because I said at least one family gets settled. So, but of course merit was my priority. But then there were a couple of them whom I thought it would make their family a little strong. They would get a. So that way I did what best I could do.
Kawaljeet goals ఏంటి అంటే?
My goal at the moment is making sure that Nagaland really gets better and better. But of course my heart goes with Hyderabad. Let me be very honest.
Yeah.
I want Hyderabad to get back its lost glory, whatever was there. And I wouldn't mind, helping them in whatever way
You can.
I can.
Yeah.
So I'm always there. So obviously, at the end of the day, it's my association. Not that Nagaland is not my association; it's also my association. But then I played from Hyderabad, and The Hyderabad has, whatever way, it has done so much for me. It is the, I'm not interested in people. I'm interested in that Hyderabad Association, that logo.
Correct.
That has given me all the recognition what I got in this game, through this game. So I want to give it back. I want to produce cricketers, tough cricketers who would bring glory, no matter who it is. I wouldn't name. But yeah, I want people to say, "Arey, acha cricketer hai."
మీ కెరియర్ మొత్తం మీద బౌల్ టు దిస్ పర్టికులర్ బ్యాట్స్మెన్ ఇస్ వెరీ డిఫికల్ట్ అని ఫేస్ అయినటువంటి అని ఫీల్ అయినటువంటి బ్యాట్స్మెన్ ఎవరు?
Brijesh Patel. This was, of course, my younger days.
Yeah.
But Brijesh was G.R. Vishwanath.
Challenging you.
G.R. Vishwanath. So, it was actually, it was such a nice feeling to bowl to them. No matter, they would dominate. Of course, I was very young also then, but they would make you look like, it's so easy to play this guy. It was that kind of feeling they would give, and it would be very irritating.
Yeah.
It would be because the best of the ball, maybe someone else would have struggled. But I remember GR playing in Gymkhana. I was playing, I think probably his last season for Karnataka or something. He came in to play that game. And I was bowling well. So GR, one of my balls, I still can't forget that. He just came out. He didn't get the ball. Any other batsman would have been beaten or got out. He just did this. I said, pakad. Where pakad? It went flat 6. So that was the caliber of these guys. And not that it was a Pata track or something, it was helping us a bit. So they were exceptional cricketers, I tell you. Brijesh, you don't know from where he's going to play you where. So they were very, very good. Of course, Sachin and all.
మీ ఫేవరెట్ క్రికెటర్?
My favorite cricketer, of course, Vishy, G.R. Vishwanath.
Vishwanath.
Yeah, I had a lot of respect for him. And I found him to be a very good human being.
Yeah.
So it is not on the field, it's off the field also that, man, you meet him, it's such a pleasure seeing him.
Yeah.
Even Brijesh has been very, very,
Correct.
that way. There have been few guys who you meet, you feel good.
Yeah.
Of course, there have been some, Sunil, I'm not really, but he has always acknowledged. So that way, Sunil Gavaskar and all, they were great players.
Yeah.
Great human being also. I don't know, I felt very comfortable with them. Of course, up north there were a few of them kept me. But yeah, of all these three names, what I'm telling you is they've been exceptional human beings.
పాజీ ఇప్పటికీ చాలా ఫిట్గా ఉన్నారు. సో వాట్ ఈస్ ది సీక్రెట్ అండ్ హౌ యూ ఫాలో ఇట్?
I have been working out a little, in the sense walking, and then I bowl. I still bowl.
ఓకే.
I still bowl in nets with the boys, just to motivate them.
Yeah.
And fortunately for me, I still bowl well. The ball falls to the right
Yeah.
spot. So that way, it makes me feel also, good ki yaar, I should bowl a bit.
I know it. Suppose if you make an appeal, if I say ball missing the leg stump, the next delivery you bowl the straight one.
Yeah, yes, I would do that, and I would be, I think, my appeal would be very passionate appeal.
Yeah.
It would sometimes scare the umpire also.
Correct.
Put him under pressure.
Yeah.
So yeah, because
Particularly before lunch.
Yeah. No, basically what I would be very engrossed in the game, in the sense I want to give everything I can give it to the team. So my commitment was, maybe it was like that. So I would do everything possible to make sure that I do well for my team.
Yeah.
So that was there.
Thank you. Thanks for your time.
My pleasure, Chandra. Thank you so much, and it's been nice coming on this channel, and fantastic experience for me also to speak so much. I've never spoken so much. So thank you so much, and ever there is something I can do, please let me know.
Yeah.
Okay.
And games and goals, wholeheartedly wishing Kawaljeet Singh to reach his goals to the next level and take the
Thanks.
Nagaland.
Further up, yeah.
Yeah, making a champion.
100%.
Yeah.
And I'll make sure I make some of the boys speak to you sometime when you need
Sure.
some of them. So even they would tell you what it has been like. Okay, na? So thank you so much, Chandra. It's been a
Thank you. Thanks for watching Games and Goals.